Salamat pagi.
Salamat pagi.
Salamat pagi. Salamat pagi is an Indonesian word for good morning. So, salamat pagi. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to be telling you some stories from different places in the world. Do you know where Indonesia is? Well, where is it? South of Russia. If you were to drive to Japan, you would go left at Japan and go all the way down underneath, almost to Australia. Indonesia is a country of islands close to Indonesia. So usually when I start this storytelling, I'd like to tell people why I do this, especially children, because it all began when I was teaching third grade about 30 years ago. I took a bunch of my third graders on a field trip. Well, when we got to the place for the field trip, the museum was closed. So I had 30 children, and the bus was gone, and we had nothing to do. Now, you being children, of course, know what you do when there isn't anything else to do. You go a little crazy. So to keep the children from going crazy, I began telling stories. And I was amazed that I knew so many stories. And the reason why I knew so many stories is because when I was a child, I read a lot of fairy tales. I had a book, I still have it as a matter of fact, called Grimm's Fairy Tales that my mom and dad had given me. This was back in probably 1954. And I read those stories every night, and I learned them. And then I found that I could tell them. Then I learned that I could make money by telling stories. What a wonderful thing to be able to talk and everybody listens and they give me money for it. What a great job, huh? I know that some of you are thinking, I could probably tell stories. My mother always thought that I was a good storyteller because I used to tell her stories. For some reason, a lot of times, she didn't believe me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start with a story called Rochester and the Alien Zoo. And let's see what you think. Have some of you heard this story before? No.